Okay, people, I am out here, and yes, thunder in the background, and it's raining, but I'm moving on. There is only two boxes that I need to install in this case, and then start plugging up a bunch of wires. I'm not letting rain stop me. Yeah, this needs to go back in. I thought there was a sleeve for this I needed to use. I'll have to snap fit that in when I've got two hands. Okay, what I've gotten completed, the ground's connected. Also, let me find those. Yeah, I'm holding by hand instead of using the stand for now. I also, for testing purposes, only found whatever bolts or screws that I could find to get the output connected. The service disconnect is connected, so I'm almost there. And I've learned with this camera, if I'm very close to it, I've got to talk quieter, but I need to be at least within 2 feet of the camera to talk. What I did with my wireless microphone, I have no idea. But that's about my luck. I remember with all this mess, battery went dead, so I unplugged the wireless mouse, turned them off, and I'm blank after that on what I did with it. And that figures. But anyway, let me get you set up on the stand. And it's not raining much, but with that gate standing about three or 4 feet out past the back bumper, yeah, I'm just gonna keep rolling with it. So, alright, here we go. Get back to regular view. And here, nope, here. Okay, for the sake of keeping me close to the camera, within at least 2 feet, I'm going to work over in this area here. And give you a pretty decent shot of what I got going on. And as far as the battery goes, I've got my external battery hooked up. I know that sleeve was snap locked on that. Oh well. Okay, so alright, I got my socket impact. I need the 1/4 adapter, I believe. If I can find my socket. I'm pretty sure I set these boxes according to which side that they needed to be sitting. Voltmeter. The power supply that I use for my mid-size electric motorcycle burnt out. I'll be making a video on what to do to correct that problem. And it's a common problem with any China power supply. They tell you 20 amp when they really mean 10. And this does not have the screw holes in the casing to match up. It does for there. And I was right about hurting my back. I definitely irritated it, and it certainly did not get bashful on letting me know. Okay, I see. So they used 2 screws on that end with 1 extra screw. Probably be easiest just to plug the plugs in and then put the screws in it. Well, that goes in there. Put it in service slot so it can't be turned. There, all the way there. No, I did not mark anything. Okay, gotta move this, and this, and this, and that. Yeah. Yep, that's the way they made it. Each plug has a socket. No two can be crossed. That up here and that up here. And this is why I was saying it'd probably be easiest just to plug it up and then put the screws in it. Some of the cabling has relaxed. Plus, of course, some of it has been moved as well. And I can't have that cable sticking out above the battery. It was actually on the bottom. Let's see if I can get this cable sitting back in its original spot. What's left of it. That's got two offset pins in it. So this one here, this one here. Probably going to be a nightmare putting screws in, but at least I got all the cables in. Alright. Yeah, I don't want this cable rubbing up against the ground post. So here? Nope. Alright. Yeah, that one plug is right in the way. And why is that one? I need to tighten that. Let's see. Oh, that's gonna be it. Pain in the ass. Well, I guess I just have to take both of them out. Jeez, one won't come out without the other. Oh, I got it. Huh, nice. My personal opinion is Ford should have made this battery serviceable without having to take this the electronics and the cabling out. But they didn't. They embedded that stuff, this, and the service disconnect. Had to take out this to pull the screws out of this to slide it back to remove it from the battery. And the same situation with the service disconnect. It could have been done better, but was not. Yeah, that's not the right threads. Cable 1. Can you see it? casing. Just come out of that. And this is why I wanted to have the cables plugged in already. Can't lean these plugs at an angle trying to get them plugged in. It can bend the pin. Needs to be straight. My. Alright, take that one, force it down, pull this one in, get it straight, push it, lock. Alright, good. Anything else? That was in there. According to the height of the battery, I'm going to need about a 1-inch spacer. But some of this metal, well, the metal conforms to the bolt pattern, and there's low spots. And I think this, yeah, like right here, that's a low spot. So the metal goes right down to this, so that's going to form to that. I may only need like a 1/2 inch bushing, 1 inch at the most. So that's not too bad. And to seal it up, I can just use the tape-on window seal stuff. It helps to not have the arm blocking the view. Okay, this goes out over here, and this goes out over here. That box only looks like it's got maybe 3 screws in it. Might be 4. Yeah, I don't know what I did with the microphone. I just have to buy a new one. Oh, that's my luck, people. Okay, I need to move you around about face. See where the energy is. Here's the second box with all the cables. And double check, make sure I got everything hooked up on the other side. No, I don't. Two cable sockets. One click. One click. Two click. I showed my dad this setup and last night, and he said, "Oh my." Okay, everything's plugged up over there. Wow, this is really close to being able to start the car. Of course, all the times that I've checked it, I'm going to check the battery again before. I just checked it last night and it was okay. Between last night and tonight, should be okay. But, well, I suppose weird things happen. Just like one battery cell going down to 0.5 volts. Let me see, this end has double pin black. Okay, so it goes this way. Well, that pretty much puts most of the cabling up here. And hopefully I don't end up with a cable that's short. It was one of my biggest concerns putting this battery together. I wonder which cable is going to be short. And I think I found it. Oh, Lordy. That is a 10 gauge line. If you guys ever do anything like this and it's been set up for a long time, the wires can pretty much tell a story on where they've been. By their angle bend point. Oh Lordy, I really don't want to have to extend that out. But it's about 3 inches too short. And things were going so well. I get away with. Nope, won't line up. Well, turn it. Use that. And that. I need to reroute these cables, come out the bottom side of the battery where the fans are. They are not wanting to go. Okay. Alright, yeah. That'll work. I suppose I'm gonna have to leave that like it is for now. That's all the cables plugged in, folks. Trying to get this smart BMS. I'm using my old phone. Technically, it really hasn't been used that much. Shortly after I bought it, Cricket ever so kindly sent me a message and said your phone is not going to be supported anymore. You will have to buy a new phone that's 5G compatible from our store. So I did so and changed over to Mint Mobile 6 months ago, maybe 5. Okay, now the one that was the problem was the 204AD. Let's see what it's doing. 2165, 11 BCA is top rack, 11D41 bottom rack, and 11D57 bottom rack. So 204AD is that? Nope, I've got them in the wrong order. That's the 4S. Yeah, bring the thunder. So 11 BCA is the one I had the problem with and had to charge the cell. It's 78.4 volts. That's pretty much normal. 3.25, 3.27, right in that range for everything. Anywhere from 3.25 to 3.28. So I'm gonna have to say it's okay now. 204AD, reading 13 volts. 13 volts even, in fact. It's the same. 2.27 straight across the board. Well, 3.27. And 2165. I got 3.28 up to 3.32. 11D41 3.20 up to looks like 3.25, 3.19 up to a range of 3.22. Total combined voltage 325.6. Folks, this is all the cabling plugged in. The odd that don't want to seat. It's actually pushing out on it. I'll show you what I'm talking about. What I said earlier. Disconnect this battery pack because it's baggage. Well, how tight do I need to put that angler? Well, there we go again. How tight does it need to be? And it's still moving. Am I trying to tighten the wrong thing? Yes, I tightened the crap out of the swivel. I can't believe somebody is trying to mow the yard. Oh, okay. Twist the handle. Anyway, on what I was saying earlier, if you look at your wires, they will tell a story. Anything that's been setting up for wires in a specific route at one time or another is going to have a particular bend, just like this one. It's bent going across this, and then this. They were already coming up over here, and by this sharp elbow, both of these was over here. But what's not matching is the height from the casing to here. Well, which is going to kind of make it a little interesting. I definitely don't want, I need to tighten that. Now, as I was saying before, what I used is what I already had, with the exception of the ground wire, and it is low temperature skin. It's power rated, but it's low temperature skin, so if it gets too hot, that skin will melt. I've had it happen to me before. Alright, well, let's see, and trying to put that cable back in its original home. Okay, tighten that one bolt, and I'm gonna go get the car keys and try and start this thing. I forgot to plug the cables in for the car. Man, 8-foot cable seems to want to be a problem. And I don't even know if I'm recording. Yes, I am. How you doing? Seems to be a problem. The cable don't want to move back, so I can lay this down and plug it into the battery. And the only way to get over it is lift the battery up, scoot it back, and into the socket. Because I really don't want to break this. And I just can't get it back far enough. Oh boy. Looks like the overall height difference on the battery is like 5 millimeter on this bottom cover. Oh, I don't want to do this. But that cable just has no give to it. Let's see a minute. Looks like there's a second level to that, and I could probably work with that. Stupid glasses trying to fall off of me. Every time I lean down, they try to fall off. That cable just don't want to go back. I still need about a 1/2 inch to be able to shut it down. Oh, gee. Okay, I'm gonna have to do something weird. I guess I should have paid attention to that to start with. There it is. Service cable right here. What I need to do is get a hold of the battery, pull it up, scoot it back, or raise it up, prop it, get the plug going, and take the prop out. And if I can get my hands on this service cable, stand above it and pull up a lot better than anything else. Nah. Oh. Okay. Not easy. That is. That's my motto, people. Work smarter, never harder. I lifted it up, it fell right in place. Probably should have paid attention to that to start with. Okay, let's get you in closer. I want to show you what I was talking about on the Ford wiring. And you know, I told my dad I bashed Ford because of the wiring being so thin and the high currents that he said if Ford sees the video, they'll probably make me shut it down. But hey, the truth hurts. Okay. Let me back that up. Well, probably gonna look pretty crappy. The red might show up a little better. 4-gauge line, welding cable. See that? It's not much thicker. So that would be classified as maybe a 2-gauge wire. And the electric output that this thing does, I would have to consider it being about 180 amp, with the voltage being the way it is. Okay, time to go in and get my keys. All the cables are hooked up. I need to tighten this one cell. Battery post. Excuse me. Need 2 hands for this. And that's not a 10. Neither is that. Okay. Alright. Now, that's tight. It was loose. Probably should check the others. Yeah, that one's okay. Pretty sure I got that positive one. This thing was a headache to get. Yeah. Keys time. Not too sure what I'm gonna do with that box. I'll have to figure it out. There's one cable 3 inches too short, making me have to do that. That's run. I should have 327 volts at the cable. Right around there. Now I need my glasses, because everything's a blur when I try to read something. well, 325 natural resistance in wire. That's locked in. Okay. Squeeze time. It'll either catch on fire or start. Or nothing. Okay, battery's 13 volts, so it's okay. Here goes. Here goes a 5-month wait. I believe it's been 5 months, maybe 6.
Apply today for a free insurance and Medicare.
Let's see if I can get a. I haven't tried to start it yet. It looks like it's low on gas. Let me set this inside. Alright. Key. Oh, they're in it. I parked it in February because I had a feeling the battery was bad with the trouble that I was having. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. I forgot to put a wrench to the socket that's over on the driver's side of the battery pack. Good Lord, how long is this bolt? Finally. Don't want to overdo it because there's only a little metal plate that's holding it in place. Okay. Try again. There we go, people. It started. Now it has not been running since February when I parked it, so March, April, May, June, July. It's been sitting 5 months. Looks like I'm gonna need to put gas in it. And the best thing, take you off this stand and let you get a glimpse, because that supports my theory. No triangle with an exclamation. Electronic items do not care where the power comes from, as long as it's within its range, that lets it work. Now, this electrical system has no clue that it's had a battery upgrade at all. It still thinks it's got the original nickel metal hydride. Now, what I need to do is get it in the back and see what the voltage is going, circulating back, because I'm sure it's trying to regenerate. Put you back on the stand. And this also means that these old hybrids can be saved without buying the restricted 4 battery type. Voltmeter's already over there. Oh, it was. Put it in the 1000 volt margin. Now this is something I failed to check before I took the original battery and tore it down. What is the max charge for this battery? Right now it's floating between 324 and 325, so it's definitely regenerating some. Although I would not be surprised to see it at 360. I'm going to change the clutch. Now I need to let the car run until it shuts off and check the voltage. Like I've said before, check, check, and recheck, because you never know. Yeah, I've still got no triangle with exclamation mark. This is not the end, but only the beginning of the end. Ha! Quite happy about this. I mean, this car is nice. I did a walk around with it before. Needs a bath, but it's not all beat up. Yes, it has rust on the quarter panel right there. It does on the other side too, but it's a 2008 model Ford. Ford Escape. Even the earlier models got the fender well rust. And right there. But it's not all beat up. The paint ain't all scratched up. The interior is clean. Could use a bath, but it has not been wrecked. It's in good shape. So this is why I put the money in this car. $1,200 to build my own battery. Not everybody's going to be able to do that, and believe me, I completely understand. Not everybody has technical knowledge. But people need to realize that, I could have went to advanced and got an OEM drop in and go battery, but that was $4,500. Um, $2,500 for a rebuilt battery, and what they do is they go through, find the bad cells, take them out, replace them with new, and leave the old. Well, how long is the old cells going to last? That's a good question. And then they're 3,500. They go in and replace all cells and send you a battery. But it's too much. This way I can manage my own batteries. I've got like 7.5 amp hour versus the old factory 6 amp hour cells. If I really wanted to, I could bump it all the way up to 20 amp hour or 30 amp hour and do a plug-in charge hybrid. But I don't want to get that fancy. I really like the cargo space that's back there. So I'm actually going to see what I can do about getting that plate back on. As close to the battery as I can get without smashing it. Oh, engine shut off, so I'm going to check the voltage. That's what it's showing this post. About the only thing I can do now is take it for a spin and monitor how high the voltage gets. Now it might be a good idea to see if the battery voltage at the post jumps when the engine starts, so I'll have to wait for another engine cycle. Trying to move. Ooh, yeah. Okay, you can stop that. I'm taking this thing to car wash. I don't want any tools on that battery. See what the voltage jumps up to. $330. It's charging, folks. $330 at the post. And for now, for testing purposes only, because this box has a cable that's 3 inches short, shoved a piece of foam in between the battery and it, and it's down past the edge. So that'll be good enough for now. I will get a grip on that. Really hate to have to extend the cable out 3 inches, but what can you do? You know, this battery is actually shorter. Well, I wonder how interesting this will be. That'd have to be up there kind of high. And plus I'd have to hold on to it. Okay, well, yeah, that's not going to work either. I was thinking, well, maybe the armrest. But yeah, it's not stable there. Okay, people, I'm going to end it here. I guess I could wait till I get it in the driveway, because I am going to take it and get it cleaned. It's been sitting 5 months, so the outside needs a good cleaning. Let's see. Well, at least this way you'll know the car can move by itself, although I did show a little demo there. The only problem is we've got the other car in the way. Oh, why am I having such a hard time trying to get out of here? I just don't get it. I'll pull in, I back out here all the time, although it's been a definite big while. Now I'm starting to get away from that. Yeah, I think I'm clear. Okay. Except for the other car. Alright. It don't sound like the fans are bad. I heard both of them spin up. It got kind of loud. But no bearing issue. As sensitive as this microphone is, I don't even quite see why the fans are on right now because these batteries ain't even warm. And I can see that on the app. Host one. Cable. Nope. Cable's not one. Engine started, battery went from 330 to 335. So that's good. Alright, well, you guys have seen it. This was a long adventure, people. I knew it would be, but all of you that actually watched all that footage, thank you. I know it was long, but just keeping it real. Because this stuff, and especially something like this, I haven't found anything documented where somebody's done it like this. I looked just to get a heads up, but the only heads up I got was how to take the battery apart. That's it. So, you seen it on my channel. Life Pole 4 headway cells. It moved on its own. No triangle with exclamation mark, no message to stop safely, etc. I gotta get this thing moved out of my way so I can take this thing to car wash. It needs it. Have a good one, people. Thanks for watching.